Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of December 8th, 2024. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And this week, we're winding down, and 2025 is winding down. This is the last week of the last Mercury retrograde of the year. The last full moon of the year is next Sunday. The winter solstice is less than 2 weeks away, and these are the shortest, darkest days of the year. So we're slowing down. And with Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus all retrograde right now, this is a time to go within and do some reflecting. And we get some help and clarity for all this reflecting from Neptune. Neptune, who has been retrograde since July, went direct yesterday. This means the fog is lifting. And as we enter this slower time and reflect on our year, we get clarity about what it all means and where we go from here. When Neptune is retrograde, we're not clear. It's like we're in an emotional fog. We may not know what the hell is going on with the world and with us. And when Neptune goes direct, the fog lifts. And any uncertainty we might have had around our goals, our dreams, and what we want, it starts to dissipate. So we're more connected to our intuition, and we make decisions from a place of alignment instead of confusion. And we just know. So if you've been feeling unsure or disconnected from your purpose, this is when you get clear. This is when the way forward is revealed. So we might not logically understand exactly where the path is or how we're going to get there, but we get the faith and trust back to know that it's going to work out, and that there really is a reason for everything. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality, and it's currently in Pisces, which rules Neptune, so it loves being here. In Pisces, Neptune's energy is amplified, and we're even more spiritually connected. So Neptune has been in Pisces since 2011, and these are the last 3 months it's going to be there before it moves on to Aries. So the final months of this transit amplify the spiritual energy even more. So we feel more connected. We're in the flow. Our intuition is spot on. Seriously, this is the perfect energy to take some time and reflect and think about what's next. We're also wrapping up the 8-year in numerology. Next year is a 9-year, and a 9-year is a time of completion, reflection, and transformation. It's the end of a 9-year cycle, making it a year to tie up loose ends and prepare for a fresh start. And that 9 energy is definitely starting now. And it may feel like we're suspended in between worlds, like having one foot in our old reality and one foot in the new. We're in the process of wrapping up unfinished business and releasing our former identities. And we're straddling identities, one foot in the old, one foot in the new. Now, we may have some clarity about who we are next, but it's not really fully formed yet. So the next couple of weeks are for us to really think about our lives. What's working in your life? What do you love in your life? And what are you done with? So as Neptune spends its final weeks in Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac and another thing ending, it helps us surrender and let go of our attachment to how we think life should be. Neptune going direct reminds us that the universe works in mysterious, magical ways, and really our job is just to keep our hearts open and trust the process, even when we can't see exactly where it's leading. Neptune's energy helps us stop fighting reality and instead flow with it, to let life move through us, to embrace divine timing, and trust that we're exactly where we're meant to be. And this is so interesting to me that this time is coming at the same time when many of us feel like things are out of control, especially with the election results. We needed this reminder to trust that everything is working out, especially when we don't see how that could possibly be true right now. So we get this gift of sacred time to get fucking clear about who we are and where we're going. And for many of us, this means stepping into our power. And we hear that a lot, but what does that really mean, being in our power? From a spiritual perspective, being in your power means stepping fully into your authentic self. Being in your power requires trusting yourself and the universe, even when life feels uncertain. It means believing in your worth without needing external validation. Being in your power means having faith that the universe, spirit, or whatever you believe in is always working in your favor. Being in your power involves listening to your intuition, having integrity, and living in alignment with your values and your purpose. Being in your power doesn't mean controlling everything. It means surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that the universe is orchestrating everything for your highest good. Neptune is also approaching a conjunction with the north node of the moon. And this conjunction of Neptune and the north node adds even more energy of surrender. Everything right now is asking us to soften and have faith that everything is aligning and working out as it is meant to. So on the surface, it may seem like nothing much is happening. Oh, we're just in a slower time, reflecting on our lives. How lovely. But underneath, everything is changing. It's all an inside job. This is a very, very powerful time. So slow down and take this seriously. Give yourself time to reflect, surrender, and step into your new powerful identity. One more thing I want to mention, today, December 8th, is Bodhi Day. It's celebrated by Buddhists, and it honors the day that the Buddha is said to have achieved enlightenment under the Bodhi tree in India. Bodhi is a Sanskrit word that translates to enlightenment or awakening. So Bodhi Day is a wonderful day to slow down, light some candles, and reflect on the Buddhist teachings that a life of compassion and mindfulness and kindness leads to inner peace and happiness. It sounds so simple, huh? So I'm excited to introduce something new that I'm doing for 2025, and that is Abundology annual passes. So these passes are designed to make working with me more affordable, especially for those of you who work with me often and take lots of classes or want to work with me more next year. So the annual pass includes a year of sessions with me, Spiritual Summer School, which is a full month of classes, meditations, and guest speakers, which happens next July, one class of your choice, and you can choose from any of next year's classes, including Women's Wisdom Circles, spiritual business classes, astrology, tarot, learning to channel, any class, and a 30-minute gift certificate, which you can share with a friend or you could keep it for yourself too. You get all of that for only $800. I also have mini passes for $400, which include 3 hours of sessions, which can be used for sessions every other month, and one class of your choice. Same great options to choose from, including Women's Wisdom Circles and Spiritual Summer School. So if you're planning on attending a Women's Wisdom Circle or another class next year, this is a fantastic deal. A Wisdom Circle alone costs $350. So there is a link in the show notes for more info and to purchase the passes, or you can go to my website, Abundology.com. As always, thank you for listening and sharing the podcast with a friend. This weekend has definitely got me in the Christmas spirit. Last night was the Christmas stroll in Bozeman, so thousands of people were downtown to see Santa light our decorations, to sing carols and drink hot chocolate. There is nothing like a small town Christmas celebration. So I'll be back next week to talk about the last full moon of the year, Mercury retrograde ending, and it's the winter solstice and the start of Capricorn season, so it's a big week. So have a great week, everyone.